Hello and welcome everyone to this presentation. And this presentation is on Indian hotels. Indian hotels has done remarkably well, and considering the way it has been performing over the last few quarters, it has been absolutely terrific. And when you take a look at the kind of numbers which it has been giving up, so you can see here that it had come out with strong Q4 results, and the kind of results which is reported a 343% rise, which is a phenomenal increase in its revenue. And one of the primary reasons have been that it has got more than 260 hotels now under its wing, and all its allied hotels have been doing well. And the kind of performance which it has been seeing, you can see here a record signing of 36 hotels in FY 2023. So the overall prospects of Indian hotels and the continued improvement in the Indians traveling, and the travel sector itself is booming up. So we can see here that it has managed to give even a dividend as well. So the overall prospects of Indian hotel looks to be very promising. And when you combine the positive performance along with its overall chart structure, you can see here that it had been facing some headwinds. You can see here this level which you can see here is clearly evident of the fact that the resistance zones which were continuously been forming, you can see here the continuous resistance zones which is in the region of around 340 to 360. You can see here continuous resistance zones around this region. Okay, around these regions have proved to be a very big challenge for this particular counter, and the continued resistance zones which we were seeing for last few months, you can say this level has now been overcome, and the strong closing above these levels is a very strong point. Now when you take a look at the overall structure over the last 6 months, you can see that the positive traction is very encouraging, and a nice long body candle movement above that is a very positive point for the moves ahead. Now when you take a look at the overall movement, what I see here is a very good potential for this stock to move, right? As we've already spoken about, a nice consolidation, a nice channel type formation, a nice breakout above strong resistance zone augurs very well for the prices. So now if you were to take a look at the kind of moves which you can expect, and the target you can expect in this counter over the next few weeks is in the region of around 390, right? 390 is the expectation. And when you can see here the kind of momentum which you are seeing now, right? If you see the kind of momentum which you are seeing, and if I were to zoom in on the kind of momentum, you can see here currently that the ADX is also increasing, the DI lines are also moving up. So overall the prospects of this particular stock, Indian hotels, to move up is very strong. So now if it's strong, so let's go and check out what are the prospects. And if I do a comparison, okay, I have done a peer comparison, and I find that Indian hotel is now inching up. It is overtaking all the other peers. And what I feel is that if you want to participate in the hotel space, Indian hotels is the number one counter to track. Now when you go and take a look at the momentum indicators across the board, you can see here that intraday, multi-day and positional is what is the setup which I normally show you. You can see here that the multi-day and the positional are in a strong buy mode, which clearly says that yes, you can continue to look at it from a buy perspective. And when you take a look at the momentum indicators, right, you can see here that the positive DI is inching up, the ADX is inching up, you can see here the RSI is also moving up. So there is a overall positive momentum which is being building up. So let's go and take a look at what are the levels which we can see, right? 390 is already a level which I have told you. Now if it were to move beyond 390, what are the further prospects? Now from a multi-day perspective, right, we can see here that 390 is already your upside possibility. Now when you go down and take a look at the kind of confluence zone, right, all of you are familiar with the confluence zone. You can see here around 355 to 360 is a very good confluence zone which is emerging here. So now any move above this, you got way all the way up till 390. Now in case you want to look for a lower level, then lower level is emerging around 367 to 370. You can see here 367 to 370 is again a very good target zone for you to track. And beyond this zone, then you have got higher levels at 392. So immediate target is around 370. If beyond 370, it can go all the way up to 392. So we are standing at a very good point in Indian hotels, and I definitely augur a very positive move to the upside. And now on the lower side, if you were to give up, then I would wager for a zone around 345 as a stop loss. 345 to 350. If it were to give away those zones, then we should not be holding long in in Indian hotels anymore. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked this presentation about Indian hotels, and if you would like to participate in this talk, and if you have already participated in this talk, then definitely give your comment on this video and ensure that you also share this video with as many people as possible so that they know exactly how to participate and make some money. Thank you so much for watching. This is Raja Venkatraman signing off. Have a good day.